the support that's around you is good. It's good support, but it's not letting you blossom. Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now this is your full moon Gods at Play reading for the full moon in February in Leo. Normally I would ask you to ask a question before the reading, which you could do, but there's a different way to look at these readings. This is an introductory blurb. It will be the same on all of the signs. There'll be a timestamp down below to get past it, because the reason being, you should watch more than one. I would advise watching your sun, moon and rising sign, and maybe through the filter. For your sun, the who you are, for your rising, who you're becoming, for your moon, how you're feeling or how your feelings will be affected. Now, what I will have is a spread of the gods that are pressing down upon you, suppressing you, dividing you from you and your higher purpose, and the gods that are lifting you up and giving you the support and propelling you all on your higher purpose. Now, the full moon in Leo, according to some of the astrologers I've been watching, is all about taking a stand, standing up, declaring your power. We've got a lot of, not opposition, but challenges that are in the skies at the moment. So this full moon is all about giving ourselves the opportunity to face those challenges head on. So if you don't know what your moon or rising signs are, by the way, there's a link down in the description. Press through that, you go through, get a free birth chart, and that can give you quite a lot of insight. Okay, let me bring up the cards. Okay, Libra, you're the first of my second wave of the full moon readings, and as I read this, the full moon is here. Now, there's a really interesting spread for you here, because it looks like you're being called to stand on your own 2 feet and not necessarily rely on the support of others, because they may be trying to claim their own territory or dissuade you from something that you're up to yourself. Let's have a look. The gods who are suppressing you or separating you from your higher purpose. We have Jizo with support, White Buffalo Woman with peace, the Morrigan with sovereignty, Orpheus with faith, and Chiron with woundedness, but supporting you. Lug with skill, Bast with play, Zume with persuasion, Perseus with courage, and Hera with relating. So, let me just change the cameras. What I'm seeing here is, if the camera will focus, with Jizo with support and Lug, opposing Lug with skill, the support that's around you is good. It's good support, but it's not letting you blossom. There is maybe a challenge that you need to face all on your own. Excuse me, that's the cat meowing. A challenge that you need to face all on your own, and have the ability to move into a new sphere that you haven't necessarily thought of before. Go for some fun. This is what this is. Go for some fun, even if it is disruptive, because you need to declare some of your own territory. And I feel that you are maybe, in effect, in the territory of somebody else, and it's time for you to declare your territory, but not too strongly, playfully. This Morrigan with the sovereignty, Morrigan is a goddess of war. She's there may be somebody or some influence around you are going, this is my field, my space, my work, my plan, my project. And they are having faith in you in carrying out their will. Now, there may be nothing wrong with that, but it's not, I think, giving you enough space for self-expression. If you find that you're going to somebody, well, how about if you did it this way? how about if I did this for you, which is not what you planned, but if I did this for you, things could go better. Try and persuade them that they don't need to be quite so hard and fast. The other thing is, if you are trying to declare your sovereignty, now's not the time. It's just stepping out of somebody else's sovereignty that is the time, because it is time for you to play. It is time for you to persuade and maybe to be persuaded, but be persuaded to go into something where you don't necessarily know all the answers. You have got to use your skill, but you don't know all the answers. And I feel that you may be going into a whole new area of people, because we've got that sovereignty here, which seems like a really forceful personality, which hopefully is not you. But we've got Hera here with relating, about understanding relationships and contracts of behavior, but they don't seem linked at all. So that tells me that through the act of play, through the act of persuading someone to take your advice, or by being persuaded to open your worldview a little, and not be so hemmed in by this is the path, this is the way, this is what we're going to do, that you could end up new social circle, new project, new people, new contracts, new understandings. Because underpinning this sovereignty and faith, we have Chiron with woundedness. Now, Chiron's in Aries at the moment. It is a matter of, I think it's in Aries, I hope I got that right, a matter of bringing wounds to the surface to, because it's with Venus and Black Moon Lilith. It's bringing wounds to the surface for examination, and now you've got a perfect opportunity. Just do not let those old wounds hold you back and hold you to an old path, because it's time to have some fun. It's time to do something different. Let's have a look what the cards have got to say with it. Right, so Three of Cups there. So there's pressure in the form of support, where maybe that's somebody's being so nice that you can't say no to them, but you need to go, no, hang on a minute, this I can do on my own, or this is the way I'm going to go, and I don't think you want to go that way, but I'm going that way. You come or you don't. Right, let's see. So with that relating card, with that new circle of people, or new understandings, new contracts, we've got the Ten of Cups. So there is happiness in the new influences, that is only going to be discovered by moving forward in a playful fashion, moving forward to something where, you don't know what the end result is going to be, and quite maybe it doesn't matter. Do not be persuaded to take on board too many burdens, but you may find that there is something that you can repair for somebody for their own good. So Six of Cups with courage. Okay, there's definitely a family influence here. The courage, which is opposing the faith, clarified by the Six of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Right, that faith, this is the path. Things on that path are changing fast. And you need to have the courage to say, am I going to return to this, or am I going to go into a whole new world? Because doing stuff on your own, you are declaring your own kingdom, your own sovereignty here. But going along with what's going on right now, purely for the fact of keeping the peace, is maybe, it may appear wise, but it's a distraction. It's a distraction taking you away from where it is best for you to be headed. Okay, well, that was interesting. You've got a lot going on there, Libra. Your next reading, of course, will be the waning moon reading. Of course, there will be Mars passing the galactic center on Wednesday, so I'll be doing Martian galactic downloads. What a nice title. and then your monthlies. So if all this means anything to you, please do comment down below. Press subscribe while you're there, and good luck with this. Remember, do it nicely, do it fast, but do it nicely. Have some fun. Go for the play. Go for the new, but get deep relationships out of that new. All right? Cheers.